My mission this year is to document my life more. I've spent so many moments of my teenage years with a camera beside me, but when I reached my 20s, I fell out of love with it, and in a way, I fell out of love with life. I stopped appreciating the little things, thinking that they couldn't possibly be as significant and worth documenting as the big events of my life. But I was wrong, because when I look back now, it's always the little moments that warm my heart the most. So welcome to the first monthly video diary, January. The month of love and loss. I felt heartbreak before, but nothing like the month of January. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I started the year surrounded by some of my favourite people in the whole world. I don't think I've ever spoken on here about how much these girls have healed my inner child without even meaning to, but they really do mean so much to me. After spending the last 3 years surrounding myself with people who didn't really align with me and constantly wondering when or if I was ever going to find people I actually fit in with, this friendship group felt like a warm hug telling me I was home. But after all the New Year's celebrations died down and the New Year, New Me motivation slowly dissipated, reality kicked in. And that reality was trying to see if a relationship between my ex and I could be salvaged. I hadn't really talked about it at the time, but over a period of 3 months we had been trying to work things out. The problem with going through a breakup with your best friend because of external forces is the little voice in the back of your mind wondering, what if? What if I stood up for myself? What if we did this? What if I just put up with the things that tore us apart? But the thing I've learnt is, missing someone isn't a good enough reason to get back together. And once again, the things that tore us apart the first time shredded us to pieces the fourth. And I found myself heartbroken, back into survival mode. I think when my relationship ended the first time in June last year, I wasn't able to fully feel it because we were headed to Europe together. So I did whatever I had to do to survive in the time between. But this time, I felt it so deeply. I carry it with me every day and everywhere I go. So the rest of January was spent reuniting with the concept of healing, spending time with my friends, reading romance books, journaling, and then journaling some more. And of course, crying.
It's really hard to accept the fact that this is the way it is. And it's not only the way that it is this time, but it's shown itself like 4 times. It's so hard to imagine being happier. Like, I know that it's there for me, but it's so hard, it's so weird losing someone who's your best friend.
January was truly starting at rock bottom, but the thing about rock bottom is you can only go up, and I look forward to seeing how far and where exactly up takes me.